5-0-0. Daughter. Weird.
It's the NFL. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Stevenson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Down and 2.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
That'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Lewis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 11. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you have the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, Voyagers.
They'll look to throw. Aiken able to bring it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Voyagers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Kearse. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. So nothing doing there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Baker. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7. And then Oakland first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oakland first down.
Back to throw again. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he returns this to the 22. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there. 59 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
And running with power here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And Aiken with it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30.
And shoving his way inside the 35.
And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second and 9 now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stevenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Steamers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Kearse. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Voyagers.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 34. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Up the middle they go. Baker able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
Well, they've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steamers are back within a score.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Lewis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stevenson. And a loose football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Up the middle they go. Stevenson. And he's got room.
There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the Steelers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after here coming up. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Voyagers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll run on first down. Morrison.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Short throw, that's caught by Davis.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Stevenson.
Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Baker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for our visitors, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into